Hello Rise Gamers and welcome to Diablo 3. Oh boy, had a major fail attempting to play this game. Really major. I was thinking what, I have a level 24 monk and I failed somehow horribly into doing this. So I was thinking, maybe go Crusader? We could go like a witch doctor. I really like my monk. I don't want to go Demon Hunter, which has PoE just played the bottom of that. I'm currently playing a barbarian character. We literally finished with a wizard. So I was thinking, I'm not gonna do monk again. Should either go Crusader. Yeah, let's try Crusader. I'll name my other character Good Pizza. God damn it. We'll go basic, boys. We'll go basic. Game settings. Hard. It's really not that hard on hard, to be honest. It's really not. What's the if we just keep it on hard? Yes, I have to replay through almost the first whole act. It won't take long. Right. Hopefully. Won't take long. Having to replay the game. I mean, I was going to finish it in 3 videos, the whole first act, so not that big of a deal. Hey.
At 12, I swore the oath, leaving home and family. At 16, I saw my master die. I took up her shield and her name, and on that day, I became a crusader. Armored by faith, driven by duty, bound to kill the enemies of Zakarum. Sworn to live as a crusader and to die as one. Now, corruption returns to the hearts of men. I see it in the eyes of the mad, hear it in the howling of the damned. A falling star in the west leads me to the town of New Tristram. The crusade calls me, and so I go.
Yeah, both the Crusader and Monk are pretty close together. They are both really faithful. It's cool. Punish. Strike enemies to gain hatred sense, increase your chance to block for a short time, requires shield. Melee attack.
The fallen star is close, but there is death here too.
Sure.
Greetings. I am a crusader of the Zakarum faith, and I saw a star falling on this town.
I should have called her Michelle. Ah,
There was
fuck,
only one
moron.
survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rumford, more dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we drive them back. They keep coming.
Love it!
Ooh.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before.
Shield
Guards,
dash.
open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Yeah, it sounds bad. Yeah, I kind of know what's
Burn those corpses before they
happening
rise
here.
again. The dead have been a bane on our existence since that cursed fire fell. We have to burn them, just to make sure they don't rise from the grave.
I came here to study the fall of old Tristram. This is closer to the town's history than I want to be.
Zakharum has fallen to disgrace. What faith can save us now? It is the end of the world. Can't you see that?
Zakharum will be restored, friend.
I promised Marco I'd protect him, and now he's dead.
Nothing ever seems to change in New Tristram, does it?
What do you mean?
There's always some threat of the risen dead or foul evil descending on the town, isn't there?
Okay, just gonna go talk to people.
Don't you dare lift a finger to help our mayor fix his wagon. My brother died defending this town, while that bloated coward tried to run away.
Some heroes are fighting each other in an area near here. Wanna go? Oh, and you didn't hear about it from me. Afraid of damaging your armor or weapons? That won't happen over there. In fact, no one even dies. Disappointing, really.
Please, move your cart.
How dare you speak to me like that? I am the mayor of this town.
Lord Mayor, please move your cart.
Are you mad? This town is doomed. Anyone with a grain of sense should be trying to get out. Will you help me or not?
Fleeing will not save your life, and certainly not your town.
Asshole.
Tristram used to be such a wonderful place to live. My family has been here since the town grew out of the ruins of old Tristram. But now, it's horrible. The loved ones we've buried and grieved over now threaten our lives. I don't care what anyone says. That thing that fell from the sky was no rock. A rock doesn't cause the dead to leave their graves.
Have you come to help us? The other adventurers who came through here didn't look so deadly.
Are you Leah? They tell me you survived the falling star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but...
Watch out! The wounded are turning!
You say we damage.
This is
Nice.
killing business.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
Something like putting them back to sleep. I can do that.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
I forgot, is there anything in her room?
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing.
Kinda stealing.
Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
Never actually found her journal. History of the new Tristam.
For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that new Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers. We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
What do you know of Leah and Cain?
Not too much, I'm afraid. They came here almost a year ago. She split her time between looking after him and helping out the town. He spent his days in the old cathedral, looking for old texts from what I hear. They were inside when that thing hit. She's lucky to be alive.
Okay. Bunch of talking, I know, but just getting it out of the way.
I've come to help. How do we stop these risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Have faith, Captain. Have faith.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
There! That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
I, Deckard Cain, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world. But the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead. I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning.
It's burned. Ignite the air in front of you, damaging all enemies caught in the flames. Let's try it. Looking for mostly journals. Reduces damage, so it seems to be an AoE. Let's try it. It is an AoE. Don't deal well less damage. This has already stronger. Yes, I probably didn't have it on hard mode the first time I did it. I put it on way later. At that point it was pretty strong already. Didn't even matter much. I mean, yeah, it's really sucked for it to fail the first time. Like I lost out of it for the second video. Had to throw. Didn't have to throw. It got corrupt in a way. I think I know what caused everything. It kind of now knowing that it might be my fault for everything. Not it really sucks dick. I was just not getting patient. I might have closed the OBS thing and tried to open it way too fast.
Dear reader, I am Abdalhazir, adventurer, scholar, and researcher. I share my knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives, often at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in Kanduras, where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill fiends. I was able to beat them up with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse.
They seem to be quite bold. I can tell you.
Another wretched mother dead. That should slow the attacks.
While exploring a cave with hopes of finding hidden treasure, I came upon a most grisly sight. A heap of dead bodies. Unbelievably, as I was searching them for any items of value, they began to rise. I must tell them of this in New Tristram before it's too late.
Yes, no, I like it on hard. Shut up. We got the club. Yeah. We'll say the flay looked a bit better. We're gonna the dank.
Must have stolen the treasure.
Dank. Alright. No general tank seller? Damn it. Yeah, we just need a bit of loot until we get strong. Strong. Better shield.
Old Tristram. Everything's servants here.
You see, once we got this new club, slaughtering fools. This covers so much better than our flail. I mean, of course. Everybody knows that one. And the stupid looking club, better than flail. It's made of metal. Oh, it's a rusty one. Why would you come with a rusty flail to help people? So stupid. If you ask me.
Nothing stops the crusade.
The crusade! The crusade marches on! Super skill flare, Tremy's straight out. Ooh, nice. Because my left click is like though charging at full is nice. Yes, my left click is purely like attacking one person.
The dead, rising from their graves. This must be the end.
For a long time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. There were a lot of ghosts here for him. This is where Diablo drove old King Leoric mad and terrorized the people. I don't know what really happened here, but whatever it was horrible. Nearly everyone who survived went mad. I've never heard of the Crusaders.
We're from the east and only recently came to these lands. Some of us did, at least. We serve the Zakarum faith.
Well, I hope you're not planning to convert these people by the sword.
I'm not here to convert anyone. My crusade is to cleanse the corruption that infests my faith. When that evil is destroyed, the Zakarum will be restored, and people can choose to believe in it or not as they please.
When a game is more progressive than current religion. Whoa, fuck yeah!
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
She's brave. With help, she may yet save Cain.
Nah, that's cool. Shield, potato one.
When Leah told us the dead were pouring out of the cathedral, we quickly went to put an end to it. At first, it seemed we were succeeding, but they just kept coming. We were overcome. Captain Dalton and the men fought valiantly. They protected me. I am no soldier. I was a farmer. I should not have been out there with them. I do not know how I made it back here. None of the others did. And now, somehow, I'm supposed to lead the militia. I volunteered to help because it seemed the right thing to do. But I'm no leader of men.
You were called, and you answered.
That's a simple thing for you to say. You were born to fight monsters like the risen dead. Me? I'm just a farmer.
So our place there is this like crusade thing that just talks about who these crusaders are, right? And because the crusaders are, you get them. You get them with Reaper of Souls.
Leah, let us find your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there. Here,
Let's go,
let
Adria.
me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
And your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
I like this gigantic leaf. I mean, I won't actually read those because I mean it's pretty fucking obvious what you're supposed to do, and the very little things that you get from it's kind of not that useful.
Look, a hidden cellar. Follow me.
There are dark secrets here.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
You get frozen. It's quite nasty.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will go.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Leah, tell me about your mother.
Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her.
Okay. In the cathedral. Dude, this guy's... my weapon is shite. Wow, good explosion. It sure hit a lot of people. Got him. Sure,
The fight is
fucking-
over for this one.
Through like the gigantic area.
Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star lies within.
Alright, so the more I attack, I'll get my block charges up. It's good. I open the door from there. Sit down. Worst cathedral entrance ever, but hey.
The star is close.
Hello, big ass. Hole. So hello there, useless trap. Let me use some more of you.
Had enough?
Some foul new disease has taken hold in this land, and the carrion bats are near the heart of it. Since returning to Tristram, I have seen their numbers surge. The evil forces that linger here give them strength, and I fear that the worst is yet to come.
Bad luck for
My
you,
wrath is
friend.
low.
No, stay here.
Some devious little goblins have been robbing our merchants. When pursued, they simply open portals and disappear with the most aggravating chuckle. The peasantry seem to believe that the goblins serve a great demon lord known as Greed. And furthermore, that their portals lead to Greed's domain. Ludicrous notion, truly.
Which I think it can actually go in the goblin world. Not too sure. Alright.
Akarat favors me.
Yes, of course. Favors me. Yeah, one-handed javelin. I mean, it does make sense, to be honest. I try to like going almost everywhere. The reason I want to go there is because I get more lore.
Trapped here. Akarat, save me.
Akarat hears you, friend.
Take it. Oh, fat fuck. Definitely going the right way. Quickly explore this other part of the map. Problem is, to start you're really slow. It's pretty fucking slow. So, and then, will I still find the like Crusader journals if I'm playing as a Crusader? Zero like doesn't know who the fuck a Crusader is. Like, Crusader? What is that? Yes, yes. Me Pablo, me Crusader. Shattering into other small friends, exploring outwards and hitting more enemies. Let's try it out. This seems to deal more damage for now. Casually exploring. Actually, it gives me a bit more movement, so I'll keep the shield one for now. I can charge at people. Well, this was actually the actual way to go. I like these explosions. It doesn't do too much damage. Like the shield bash. Like, once I go there, I won't go back all that way. It's too much.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this wedge hold. The Skeleton King.
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Back to your graves!
Patience.
Me. What's up, man?
Thank you, but why did you risk yourself for me?
Your niece asked me to find you, and I agreed.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
Yes, you get Leoris crown real fast. Like after you fight that, you get Leoris crown already.
We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
Yeah. So there was a chest here. I'm here. Oh.
I rescued the old scholar and learned from him that a creature called the Skeleton King stands between me and the star, but not for long.
Leah told me of your crusade to find the source of corruption in the Zakarum faith. I may have information that will help you. Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, spent many years trapped under Travancore and slowly tainted the Zakarum in a bid for freedom.
I have heard this, but knowing how it happened is not enough. I must find the source of the corruption to cleanse it.
I fear that Mephisto is no more. His soul was destroyed on the Hellforge. I am sorry, Crusader.
I've dedicated my life to this crusade, and your news does not change my oath. If I search my entire life and find nothing, it will still have been worth the journey.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
It was my duty to help. Now, I would know of the falling star.
The prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back.
Yeah, good. Leoris crown as a legend dropped right away. Stupid kind of.
I've spent most of my life traveling from place to place with Uncle Deckard, while he did his crazy research.
It can be a lonely life. What drives him?
He's convinced that the forces of hell will invade our world and bring about the end times. All these years, he's still searching for a way to stop this apocalypse.
Did you learn anything about your mother?
She wasn't from Tristram originally. She came here during the Troubles. She was in search of something, but I'm not sure what. She reminds me of Uncle Deckard, obsessed with the war between angels and demons.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
Then I will be the cure.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts. Leia, you should not dismiss the signs so lightly. Do you not believe the evidence of your own eyes?
Horrors have visited Tristram before, and it endured.
But what of the texts? The Zakharum tomes warn of a falling star. The Herodric scroll spoke of the dead rising, and the Lord of Lies. The prophecy of the end days says that at the end of all things, the first sign shall appear in the heavens.
Yes, you've been telling me about the texts since I was 8 years old, Uncle. I just don't think we should read too much into them.
The story of Mad King Leoric hangs heavy over this town.
Leoric resisted Diablo's attempts to possess him, but the effort left him weak and confused. When his son Albrecht was kidnapped to be a vessel for Diablo, it destroyed any sanity Leoric had left.
And so he became the Skeleton King?
He commanded an army of the dead deep within the cathedral, finally serving the Lord of Terror he had resisted while alive. Many adventurers tried and failed to slay the Skeleton King. It was left to Leoric's eldest son, Aiden, to finally kill the monster his father had become. The prophecy of the end days is contained within the Herodric tomes I inherited from my ancestor, Jared Kane. It is a warning to those who could interpret it regarding Hell's ultimate invasion of our world, written by many different people throughout history, in many different lands. All known versions of the prophecy are incomplete. I have spent a good part of the past 20 years trying to complete it. I am certain it holds the answers to defeating the Lords of Hell.
I can see that Leia is important to you.
I do not know what my life would have been like had I not raised her. Oh, it must have been difficult for Leia, following an old man on a mad search for the secrets to defeating the Lords of the Burning Hells. But though she has seen her share of mysterious things, she is still unsure of my quest. I can understand. She has never seen anything like Diablo and his brothers. I am the last of the Herodrim. I couldn't always claim this. In fact, if I had turned to the Herodric teachings sooner, Diablo could have been stopped before his reign of terror began.
You were called and did not answer?
When the first signs appeared, I did nothing. I had shrugged the old tales off like they were so much fantasy. And Tristram, no, the world has paid dearly for my arrogance. I have tried to make up for my failings. Leia and I have spent her lifetime scouring the world, collecting pieces of the prophecy of the end days. If I can decipher it, we will have the key to defeating the Lords of Hell.
These dark events tax us. I worry for Hadrig, our blacksmith, most of all. His wife has been injured, and he is tasked with seeing to those who may turn. His family has suffered under this. His grandfather, the Chancellor to King Leoric, was killed when the evil first spread over Tristram 20 years ago.
Bless you for saving Deckard Cain. I don't know what Leia would...
So this is how it ends? They dragged my cart from the road, but for what? I can't get it repaired. Might as well dig a hole and die in it.
Well, digging a hole would take your mind off your fear.
Who's the slash? Because I don't have any
Leah
AoE.
spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wounded.
What? She was out defending the gates this morning. What is driving that woman?
This person here. It's lovely.
Chersa, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads, always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
My future is known. Travel the world, redeem the Zakarum faith, live as a crusader, and die as one.
That's not a future. It's a punishment. You should stop to enjoy the wine. Find a good man, perhaps. The world is constantly renewing itself, eternally playing out the same events over and over again. We can merely play our parts.
The more you speak, the less you say.
I speak clearly. Do not blame me for the state of your mind.
Did you hear? Old Rumford has us down to half rations. How are we supposed to fight if we're starving?
The rest of the town is down to quarter, including my wife. But you can quit if you want.
Are you Hadrig? Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
It is a hard burden you bear. I will help.
Thank you. Follow. You think you're some type of hero?
Don't tell anyone. I've got some new
Yeah, you're really not that worth talking to.
My friends, I'm sorry.
Do your duty, blacksmith, no matter how hard.
Yuri is not that big. Alright, there you go.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Hadrig! Help me!
I mean, not that hard to do anything, to be honest.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hadrig Aemon.
You owe me nothing, but I would welcome your aid in my quest to find the crown of Leoric.
I can help you there. It's buried with his Chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Damn, that's some shit. Cool. Should have really looked when we started, but we still have a lot of time left, about 20 minutes. I don't know if we can like defeat Leoric in the same video. Just I like exploring everything.
Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other carnivores. I did once meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts to bring him large rats to eat. But I'm sure the story is utter nonsense.
Yes. I get it. Oh, well, I actually did level up. Should check what I got. If I got any runes or shit like that. Oh, my weapon feels shit. Iron skin. Your skin design protecting you from most damage for a short duration. That's a bit better. $27, $45. This is way more. So I get like a glyph. For that shit, we are probably not gonna use it. I'm gonna go on the outskirts of shit. And you go inwards. That's like the thick skin count as using like punish. See quite a big area.
Make your peace quickly.
It barely deals any damage. Quite pathetic.
Blessings of the light.
Taunt on enemies instead generates an additional favor for every enemy taunted. There we go. I'll wait till I get the rune. Got provoke. I think I'm playing alone. So taunting, meh. Meh. That world's most useful thing ever. Alright, have electricity going everywhere. Okay, mate. If you're in combat, you can't really change your skill. Okay, it's okay. I think it's a bit better now. You can already damage that guy. And sure as fuck I'm going after one thing. Probably we can just like use sweep attack and then Slam them. Somehow missing people now. How the fuck I'm doing that one?
Not enough room.
Yeah, my DPS is definitely lower.
I require more rest.
So my loot so far is kind of shite. We go down a value. Yeah, I do like a sweep attack.
The blacksmith's apprentice, but another innocent falls. My wrath is low.
Like, they are taunted, they will attack you. Now, literally all it does is regenerate my wrath. Like, I mean, you can probably find something more useful to do with a skill than generate wrath, and that's about it. I mean, I'm pretty tanky. Good. Damn, is so potato. Corpse storm. Something that all of us fear. Because if that shit comes out of you, oh my god, that would be fucking disgusting. So two-handed. This is for a crusader. Right. Anything that increases my damage is good. Anything.
Like chaff before the wind.
In the eastern kingdom of Tristam,
I still find these.
I heard rumors of Zakarum warriors called Crusaders. While the natives were most reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission.
During the last days of King Leoric's reign, even the skeletons of the ancient dead could not rest. They took up their broken armor and weapons once more, ready to cut down anything that yet drew breath. Though wasted and fragile, these creatures possess a twisted cleverness that makes them quite formidable.
Can you let a weapon your main hand while bearing a shield in your offhand? Your damage dealt is reduced by 20%. I don't want that. Well, I guess it's still a damage increase? Wait, I was using... So pretty much everything is a one-handed weapon. Fuck. Well, did increase my damage, I guess. Well, I'm less tanky now. I don't want to use that. It sounds like just use a one-handed. Okay, deal 52 damage with that. Right, 50. Here's 2 damage, right? Oh, 52 damage. I have lower cooldowns. That's such a stupid thing. And that's like, alright, Bill, you want this one-handed, well, you have to pick Heavenly Strength. Though you do become tankier. I'm going to the Fall Crypt. Let's find the crown.
Demons have been known to devour their own young when no other nourishment is available. Their offspring, the imps, sometimes manage to flee and band together with other demon spawn. They rove in vicious packs, ready to descend upon the unwary traveler and rip his body to shreds with their tiny needle-sharp teeth. The tragedies in these lands have left many restless spirits in their wake, and they demand retribution. These spirits will take out their vengeance on any unsuspecting individual who may pass, for they believe that the blood of the living will yet restore the lives that were ripped away from them.
I can taunt him. Thank God I found one of these. Oh, loot! There we go. Not that. Alright, the Crusader is kind of weird to build, huh? Like the monk is way easier, like to have way more damage. I like more. Hey, we're gonna stick with the Crusader. To have like, that's like Johanna's shield. So imps are cons. Remember that one. Fuckers.
A foe worth killing. Not enough wrath.
Yeah, I'll have this. Actually, while I have the lower cooldown, I do gain like on my taunt. It means I get my think way more often. Oh my god.
Akarat be praised.
$75. Holy shit! There we go. The rest of this pure shite. Nothing here. Let's go. My damage increased way more.
No
Good.
crown. I will search other crypts.
Hello. Rude. I mean, I see the point of the other one, like, oh yeah, one-handed is slower but more damage. Like, alright, one more damage. Like, you get more benefits if you just go single-handed. Odd. Okay, let's go into one more. I think this is the correct crypt I am supposed to be in. Not too sure. And it is. Yes? No? Maybe? And whole DPS is about my sweep. Yeah, it is the right one. It's about my sweep attack.
Grave robbers have defiled my tomb. Now my husband writhes in torment because I do not rest at his side. Return my bones so that we may rest in peace.
Yes, yeah, this is the correct one. Alright. Yeah, having really bad energy problems. Probably just because of the lack of damage, because I don't kill shit quick enough. Alright, so I can just use my shield this whenever I want.
peace now.
Money? Ooh.
I'm overburdened.
That was pathetic. I can't actually go back yet. Oopsie.
A foe worth killing. Not enough wrath.
Nice, so I'll just equip that. It's good. Yes, it's equipped now. Right, so shield glare. Divine warning, blind enemies take more damage, alright, good. Provoke, nothing. Blessed hammer. Some blessed hammer that spins around you damage enemies. Smite. Smite enemies up to 30 hours with a fully chains that deal a large amount of damage. The chains break off and strike all nearby. Lesser damage. Ew, don't try that.
I can't carry anymore.
Smite. Smite is weird. Catch on fire, good.
Out of room.
Hmm. Yeah. Have just this crown. I know it's in this tomb.
The crown is not here. My search
Really?
continues. I require more wrath.
I think there's a okay. It's a waypoint here. It's fine. Let's take the waypoint back. Okay. Am I? Oh shit. Am I still recording? Sure. Seems like I am. Measuring Tristam.
Your apprentice was found wanting. I'm sorry.
Fool boy. Hope for the worst and you will not be disappointed. Thank you for the news.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got some higher item levels. This is kind of shit. Okay, go back. Let's move on. So I want to use one on people, then use my sweep. Alright, get it. Punch the fuck out of him. Alright. This is supposed to be a shorter tomb. Anything I can... Yeah, we need to level up a bit more to get some better skills so we can actually level up properly. Now we're playing from hard on the beginning, from the beginning.
My wrath is low.
Of course. Ah, damn it. Get the massacre going. Oh. There's bonus damage. You know, these tombs are exactly the same, so let's get the fuck out of this one. If I have no movement ability, it kinda really sucks dick. Okay, so I have Shield, Iron Skin and Taunt. Great abilities, really useful for being alone. I have to two-shot everything.
My studies indicate that
Say
a
part two.
high-level cleric of the Zakarum named Akan began to sense the corruption that was eating away at the heart of his faith. He knew this corruption would eventually destroy his beloved church, and that he must take action. After much prayer, Akan hit upon the idea of an order of crusaders.
Mount Caesar Warhorse that allows you to ride to enemies unhinged for a short duration. I really need provoke. This is so retarded. I kinda like I just need provoke, but I just need that one to move a bit faster. Like I don't have enough energy. Unless I change shield flare, what the fuck. I want that.
I will enjoy this.
I have lower cooldown, I can use it more.
I require more wrath.
Just need that for energy. Like my two button is get energy. That's about it. Yeah, making Crusaders way harder than a monk. You know.
The crown is close.
I really like the cooldown reduction, to be really honest. I think like a cooldown reduction plus provoke.
Human corpses that were
Pretty
flung
good.
into mass graves without a proper burial. This
Also
hideous
against 30
amalgamation
easily.
of bodies decomposes together into one being, bound by some foul magic. For all my knowledge, I could only flee from it. And I would expect any other sensible person to do the same.
Got the flail. Now we're RPing, boys. And yeah, it already generates 30 wrath.
No, I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world.
Not enough wrath.
There you go. Judgmental. Why are you judging me, dude? Goddamn portal.
I need to go back.
Ouch. Alright.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back alive. Ah, it needs repair. Should be no problem. It's good to work again. There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
Then join my crusade. The work is hard, rewards are few, and you'll likely die.
That does sound meaningful and awful.
Yeah. Stupid crown. Alright, we will talk about everything in the next video. For now, I'll just leave it here. Now I should really go. So I can just go to the old cemetery. There you go. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.